What's going on, guys? JPS back for another video, and today we're going to be reacting to what's the hardest part about life in Germany. So a lot of times we check out Germany as a country, comparing it to America in a lot of different ways, and oftentimes I'm very complimentary of Germany with how they tackle social problems, with how they structure their society, all types of things like that. But this is like something that can't be ignored. When I was in Germany, there were definitely things that I felt were a bit more difficult. I think it was definitely harder to make friends, and people were a bit more closed off. Not that that's always a bad thing, but that's something I definitely noticed, and that's not even from living in Germany, just visiting. But today we're going to be checking out what are some of the things that, maybe are not as easy about life in Germany. And I want you guys to comment down below some things, in your opinion, that if you go elsewhere are probably not going to be as difficult as they are in Germany going about. So yeah, let's hit that like button, hit subscribe if you enjoy this one, and let's get right into it.
I'm from Spain, from Madrid.
I'm from France.
Brazil.
And Mexico.
California.
From China, mainland China.
Northern Ireland.
Taiwan.
Munich.
Do you think life is better in Germany than where you're from, do you think? Ooh. As a foreigner in Germany, this is the biggest question you will get asked. What is the hardest part about living in Germany? What was the hardest part about living in Germany for you?
The hardest part for me personally is the language part, because I originally live in this place which is called Bad Godesberg, and then it's a population where it's the people there, they don't really speak English. But besides of that, it's.
Where are you from?
I'm from Taiwan.
Oh,
it's a small,
wow, that's so cool, man.
Yeah. Thank
I don't want to do that.
Do you think life in Germany is better?
Yeah.
Yeah? How comes?
It's nicer.
Yeah?
People are friendlier.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
More handsome, Well, as you can see.
With your ginger.
Exactly, yeah. The only ginger person I've seen in 2 days. Where are you hiding your gingers, Germany? That's what I want to know.
Christina's probably watching this one. She's ginger.
Christine, hello.
Yeah.
Making new friends, because now we are already grown-up people, and so kind of the friends circles are already set up.
Yeah.
So it's not easy to know more German people apart from the people from work that you don't always want to hang out with. Yeah. And apart from that, I say the light. For me, it's tough to at 4:30. In November or in winter to be completely dark and cold, and just to finish work, and then just dark. So during COVID time was tougher. Now it's getting better, especially thanks to the Glühwein.
Yes.
That it always helps. Probably
Yeah. And what about you? What's the hardest thing about living in
I
Germany?
miss food. I miss French food.
the French baguette?
Yes, because here I'm happy with the beverage and not that much with the food.
Typical French response.
Many people ask me how do I spot a German? Well, two situations. The first one is the shoes. So these are British shoes. So in Germany, they normally wear practical shoes, which look like they have these snow things. But anyone that's not from here normally either wears these ones, as you can see. Wow.
Show again.
Yeah. What do you think is the hardest part about living in Germany for you?
For me, is because I don't look German.
Right.
I do get this that people don't think that I'm German, and I have to explain most of the time. And people, they tend to be arrogant here.
Right. Yeah.
Not everyone, but a lot of people.
Yeah.
So that, I think, is one of the hard.
Oh, it would definitely be when you're checking out at the Reva. You have to, in America, you have someone doing it for you. But in Germany, you got to race through that thing. They scan that. It's like an Olympic sport, I swear. And if you don't bag your goods in time, then the 5 people in line, they'll just sit there and look at you. And the guy who's doing the girl who's doing the scanning as well, once she's done, that's it. And then she just looks at you while you spend the next 10 minutes trying to put your stuff in. I would say that's the hardest thing about that it took getting used to in Germany. Yeah.
Is that were you the slow one, I'm guessing?
Absolutely.
So you've been told off a few times.
Now, I mean, I've been here for over 2 years now, so now I got it, got the heavy stuff first. You know, I'm over there, so I'm pretty good at it.
The German way.
Not
the
quite.
Deutsche Weg.
Almost.
Yeah.
90%.
Yeah. 90%.
Bad part about living in Germany.
Yo, that guy was so chill. But yeah, the German grocery store is definitely, it's a different experience, you know? Very efficient. Very efficient.
Outside the weather, it's also that people are a little bit more like following the rules. In Mexico, it's a little bit more like, yeah, I mean, in Mexico, you can make a party until 1, 2 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe until 6 a.m. and nobody will call the police on you,
Right.
even if you're really loud. And here in Germany, after 10, like it's the police are already at your doorstep, like telling you to like make it quieter.
I'm guessing you've got in trouble quite a few times.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. yeah.
He said little bit. That was funny as hell. Yo, I actually have experience exactly like this. So I was in Berlin last summer, and I was just chilling with some people. There was a little convenience store directly across from our hostel we were staying at. So we had, we got a couple beers. We were just standing outside. It was like a group of 10 or 12 of us. We were just drinking and talking outside. I think it was around like midnight at this time. Midnight, 1 a.m. So it definitely was getting a bit later. But anyways, someone called the police on us because we were, I guess, being loud. And I promise you, they pulled up in a police van. Like 12 police officers came through the back of the van. Bro, I thought we were going to go to jail. Like, German police are very intimidating if you're not used to it. And we all just went dead quiet. We just were dead quiet. They're like, hey, we had a noise complaint. Can you guys move to the park, like, right across the street? And we're like, sure. And they just left. So it was super chill. But I don't know. That was my first time dealing with that. But I get it. Like, I'm not saying the person who called the police was wrong for doing that. Like, you have a bunch of drunkos outside, yapping on and on all night. Like, I would want to go to sleep too, so I get it. But it was quite the experience, that, honestly.
He has been there a couple of times, I think.
Yeah, we actually got sued this year.
Oh shit! What?
Kind of. I don't know if
Hold on.
Quite a few times.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. He has been there a couple of times, I think.
Yeah, we actually got sued this year.
Oh shit! What?
Kind of. I don't know if it's just a threat or it was for real.
Oh shit!
But yeah, we threw like we live in a student residence with around 80 people, 80 students, and then we threw like a summer party. Unfortunately on a Sunday, and unfortunately, like one of our neighbors is a lawyer.
Oh!
He kind of, I don't know if he really sued us or just threatened to sue us.
He said he was gonna sue us.
Yeah.
Right. Have you found out yet if he's done it?
I think it didn't happen because it has been like 6 months and we haven't heard anything.
Yeah.
Right.
So just.
Do you think you'd ever do another one?
The biggest part is maybe the language. The German is a very difficult language, and I've been learning German for several years. But right now I can't even communicate with a typisch German.
Yeah, I mean your English is phenomenal. Like I can understand everything of your English. Do you know?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, no worries.
Because I also learn English, of course.
It's really good.
It's about the money.
Do you think?
We're living crazy times right now. There's so much war, and it comes closer and closer and closer. And then again, also our society really has the problem of rising prices. And everybody needs to work more for less. And living, especially living in flats, is extremely expensive. Especially here in Munich. It's super expensive to live here.
Yeah.
I'm studying interior design.
Oh, nice.
I started right now. I'm a carpenter. I'm a master of carpentry already. And I started studying here and with BAföG. I don't know if you heard of it.
Yeah.
We really get money to, how do you say? We really get the money from the state if our parents can't afford to give us the privilege of knowledge.
Right, yeah.
So Germany comes and says, we want you to be super well trained, that you have every possibility you want to have later on. So now I get 930 bucks, which is the most you can have, because I already have my apprenticeship and the master and worked for a few years, and now I get the money to study. Yeah. They give me 930 bucks a month that I can study with.
Wow.
A part of it I have to pay back. But again, only a part of it. And I won't be like in deep debt after I come out of it. So what they do is they really push me
to help
to have
you.
a better life, you know?
That's interesting.
And that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's like, I think, the most amazing thing about this country, that they really do something for their people.
Honestly, when I first moved to here, I'm a little bit skeptical because due to my Asian heritage background, people really like to go to either the UK or the States. And then I'm the first one to come to here.
Oh wow!
And then I meet a lot of open-minded people, and then I generally I made a lot of friends, and then also found my loved ones here. So it's really
that's cool.
And here's the thing, if you go around Germany, there's two things that Germans love to complain about. It's either the weather or the Deutsche Bahn. And I am Deutsche Bahn's biggest fan, actually, because if you ever go on a train in America, I wouldn't recommend it. So in that way, I would say 10 out of 10.
And also to work is for me really...
I'm also a big Deutsche Bahn fan, I have to say. I went from Berlin to Munich, Berlin to Hamburg. Both of my trips, it literally left within a minute or two of when it was supposed to. And super smooth on the train. I met some cool people on those trains as well. Amazing experience. I really couldn't be happier with that.
Easier than in France because of the structure and because of all the organization. It's really not just a cliche that German guys are really organized. That's really true. And for me, it's I feel secure and I feel good, and that's why I'm here for 7 years now.
Wow.
Yes.
And what I love the most about Germany is that we are getting so colorful.
Right.
Every year we get more colorful. So there's so many people coming from, or came already in the past 60 years, I guess, from all parts of the world in this country to live here. And 6 years ago, when you went into the big cities of Germany, they were just German cities with the Germans living there.
Yeah.
And today, I guess we're not the Germans as we were.
International, isn't it?
Yeah. We're getting so international, and I love it, really.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
This is sometimes it's hard to say that you're German.
Right.
Well, you want to say that you lived here as your parents did, as your grandparents did, because everybody else living in Germany, for me at least, is also a German.
Mein Name ist
Connor. Nice to meet you, Germany.
You can say, ich komme aus, is it Irenisch? Ireland. Irland. Oh,
Irland.
See that? Yeah, Irland. So, Kaiser Kieran, freut mich zu mit dir treffen. Awesome, man. It's a pleasure meeting you, man.
You too.
Thank you.
Freut mich. Yeah, pleasure to meet you, man. Eine schöne Tag. Massive thank you to everyone that joined in this video. My question to you guys is, what is the hardest part about living in Germany? Let me know in the comment section.
You know what's interesting? This guy, I don't know if he said the hardest part. I think he was just talking about how great it is to live in Germany. Honestly, I was looking for a lot of complaints, but a lot of them were, things that I expected. Some people were like, oh, it can be a bit more difficult to make friends. It's cold, a bit dark. Speaking German it's not the easiest language to learn, but overall, this is a really good video. I had a lot of different types of people in this, but all seemed like awesome people. I really like this guy for some reason. He just seems super chill, and I could relate to his grocery experience, along with the Mexican and his roommate, their partying experience too. So, but is this guy wearing shorts? What a beast! Look at this.
Schnee?
Oh,
is that Schnee? We're good. We're done.
I don't know what that means, but anyways, I really enjoyed this video, guys. Every country, of course, has their own challenges with living there. There's no place that's going to be perfect, but some places get pretty close to it. And I'm super excited to be back in Germany this summer. Have to figure out, where I want to be, how long I want to be in those places, all that. And some of it I may not figure out. Some of it I'll just let happen. But I'm so excited to be traveling this summer. So make sure you guys stay tuned. The vlogs will be much better this year. There's no doubt about that. I have more experience under my belt, so they're just going to keep improving. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.